Hey everyone, it's Jessica, owner and dyer of Epsiode Designs, here with episode 2 of Secret Confessions of an Indie Dyer. So this week we're going to tackle the secret behind the name and the logo for Epsiode Designs. So in high school I had a close friend who nicknamed me Jada after the East Coast rapper Jadakiss because they felt like I had a way with words. So that just kind of lived with me for a while. Fast forward 20, maybe 30 years, I started running. It was something that I hadn't done since high school, but it's something that was always near and dear to my heart. So I started running again. I was in some 5Ks, some 10Ks, and I needed a name for my race bib. Jessica was kind of boring. I also wanted something that represented who I was at my heart and soul. And so Jada kept ringing into what it needed to be. But Jada by itself was kind of boring. So I had to add a little woo to it, and so Jada Woo was born. So that's some name that I've used for other time periods in my life. When it came time to name the business, I was super nervous about even doing it. I had to dig in and find that inner strength. The same inner strength that I had leaned on when I started running again, the same inner strength that I've used many times in my life when I doubted whether or not something was possible. And so I decided it had to be Jada Woo. I wanted something that tied into the yarn, so at first it was going to be Jada Woo Dyes. I wrote it down, looked at it, and said, oh my God, Jada Woo has so much more life to live. So that went out the window very quickly, and it became Epsiode Woo Designs. Then it came time for the logo. I did a lot of digging into brand recognition, recommendations. I looked at what indie dyers were doing and decided to go against the grain. And I didn't want to use lambs, sheep, any making notions. I didn't want to use skeins of yarn. I really wanted to do something that represented me at my core. I was determined that when I opened this business, I was going to stay true to who I was. And so I decided that it had to be a young lady who was African American, brown skinned, and I really wanted to find a way to incorporate some of the other loves that I have in my life, including dahlias, which are my favorite flower, and bees, which are something that's so important to Mother Earth and all of us. And I have such great respect for the way that they come together, the way that they nurture life, the way that they pollinate everything that they touch. We wouldn't be here without them, and so I wanted to find a way to represent. So I went on Fiverr, which is a graphic design app. You can go out there, you can throw ideas into the world, and graphic designers, freelance graphic designers, will throw you their idea. And then you have the ability to select from them, and then you can pay someone to finish the design of your logo. And then depending upon what you purchase, you're able to get color palettes, you can get variations on your logo, you can get it in black and white, color, they do all different formats. And so I found an incredible freelance artist that was able to come up with my logo. And that is how this young lady was born. So this young lady here represents my two beautiful daughters, which is why I wanted to have a brown-skinned young lady as a part of my logo. And then my three dahlias in some of my favorite colors with the bee incorporated. And that young lady is just at peace, which is exactly how I feel when I'm dyeing yarn. And so Epsiode Woo Designs and the logo was born. With that, anyone who's starting a business, I encourage you guys just to stick to what's near and dear to your heart and true to yourself. It is easy to fall into what people tell you should do or what others are already doing. Find a way to set yourself apart. Find a way to name your business something that makes you happy and passionate about the business, so that every time you say it, it just brings a little smile into the corner of your mouth. Make your logo something that when you look at it, you're filled with pride. You want to have swag that's logoed up. You want to have, you want to represent the brand. You want to wear it all the time. When you set up your booths or your business, you're looking at it and you're thrilled. So that is my secret confession for you guys this week. Take care.